SVG's Jason Dachman. We're here at the Remote Production Forum in Charlotte and very excited to be hosted by NASCAR Productions. We've got Keith D'Alessandro from NASCAR Productions with us. Keith, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So you guys hosted us yesterday at your pretty new facility, and man, is it impressive. From an operations and a production standpoint, tell me a little bit about what it's meant for you guys to have this facility and how it's changed day to day.
Yeah, so it's like Christmas, right? Like, you're going to tell a production guy you're not going to move into a $53 million facility and have all the bells and whistles and all that kind of stuff. I mean, for me on the production side, it was just when is it going to be done? When's it going to be done? Let's go. And not that our other facility wasn't good, but like, this has been laid out really well thought out from a technical side and a production side, and it's enabled us to do more production. It helped us to get the CW and bring them in, and so now we have a full deal to do the Xfinity Series, everything for them out of our facility. We're producing it. It's really where I think a lot of stuff's going for the future of leagues and what they're doing with their content, and now we're in a place to be in the forefront of that.
Absolutely. And again, as rights deals evolve, it's great to say, hey, we have this facility if you want us to take care of that. So take me inside what a race weekend looks like for you guys. Again, it's evolving. There's new media deals coming down the line, and it's continuing to change. But between IMSA and Cup Series and Xfinity Series and all the races you guys do, what does that Saturday into Sunday look like on an average race weekend?
Yeah, so in reality, it doesn't look anything different than what it did when we went on the road. Just logistics and things have changed a little bit, but we still start the week with a production call and a technical call, and we put schedules together. But, depending on what's on the track and what we're covering, so a setup day, getting graphics and TDs and all that stuff ready for the show, just like you would do if you were on the road.
Sure.
And then a Saturday typically for us on the IMSA side, one controlman's flying, doing all that stuff. So they have a support series just like NASCAR does. They have support races. So we're in that mode of doing that. And then in our other control room, if we have a NASCAR weekend, they're doing the exact same thing. So it's pumping on full capacity already, which is really cool. But we're doing the same thing. We're covering anything that needs to be covered for either our partner or for our sister at IMSA.
Sure, and it's interesting because with NASCAR, with any motorsports week to week, rain is always an issue. The elements are always an issue. Just there's all kinds of things that can happen, and when you're on a track that gets used twice a year, it can be challenging. This facility gives you guys a lot more agility, a lot more flexibility for stuff like that, right?
Absolutely. And again, so the people on site are still gonna have to. When are we racing? When are we doing it? And for us being here, we're in a building. We're not out in the elements anymore. But yes, it's given us the ability to be able to say, hey, we're Monday, no problem. And we're not, guess what? We're not renting trucks. We're not doing that. It's our facility. It's part of the DNA of what we are now. So yeah, it's the flow and everything's been great.
Great. Well, Keith, we're so excited to see what you guys have in store for the CW coverage this year and whatever ends up coming down the line. Thanks so much for hosting us, and thanks for taking the time.
No problem. Appreciate it.
For more from the Remote Production Forum in Charlotte, stay tuned to sportsvideo.org, the SVG YouTube channel, and SVG Play.